Amy Morin's 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do explores the core behaviors and mindsets that prevent people from achieving emotional resilience and personal growth. Drawing from her experience as a psychotherapist and personal anecdotes, Morin argues that mental strength is not innate but cultivated through conscious effort and disciplined thinking. The book reframes challenges as opportunities and emphasizes the importance of controlling what one can and letting go of what cannot be controlled. Throughout, Morin emphasizes that mental strength is a choice, a skill that empowers individuals to navigate adversity with grace and confidence. Letting go of victimhood. A foundational concept Morin explores is the refusal to play the victim role. Mentally strong individuals recognize that while they cannot control every circumstance, they retain control over their responses. This mindset rejects blaming others or external forces for life's difficulties. Instead, mentally strong people accept responsibility for their actions and choices. They acknowledge setbacks as learning experiences rather than insurmountable barriers, fostering a sense of agency that is critical for personal growth. This shift from helplessness to empowerment fuels resilience and encourages proactive problem solving. Rejecting the need for approval. Another common trap Morin highlights is the excessive need for validation from others. Mentally strong people maintain their self-worth independent of external approval. They understand that seeking constant affirmation can lead to dependency and limit authentic decision-making. By cultivating self-confidence and trusting their own judgment, these individuals make choices aligned with their values rather than conforming to societal or peer pressures. This independence promotes emotional freedom and reduces vulnerability to manipulation or disappointment. Overcoming the fear of change. Change is an inevitable part of life, yet fear often paralyzes people from embracing it. Morin explains that mentally strong people approach change with curiosity and adaptability. They understand that growth often requires stepping into the unknown and that discomfort can signal positive transformation. Rather than clinging to the familiar or resisting uncertainty, they reframe change as an opportunity for reinvention. This openness fosters flexibility, allowing individuals to navigate transitions more smoothly and avoid stagnation. Avoiding wasting time on things beyond control. The concept of control features prominently in the book. Mentally strong people focus their energy on elements within their influence, rather than expending effort worrying about things they cannot change. This disciplined focus helps prevent anxiety and frustration. By recognizing the boundary between what is controllable and what is not, these individuals conserve their emotional resources for constructive actions. This practical mindset underpins effective problem-solving and emotional well-being. Letting go of the past. Harboring resentment or regret can hinder emotional progress. Morin stresses that mentally strong people consciously choose to release grudges and past mistakes. This does not mean ignoring or denying the past but refusing to allow it to dictate their present or future. They practice forgiveness, both of others and themselves, which frees mental space for growth and peace. Holding on to pain only perpetuates suffering, while letting go enables healing and forward movement. Embracing constructive criticism. Rejection of criticism is a defense mechanism that many employ, but Morin encourages the opposite. Mentally strong people listen openly to feedback, distinguishing between constructive guidance and destructive negativity. They use criticism as a tool for self-improvement rather than a personal attack. This openness reflects confidence rather than insecurity, as it acknowledges the value of growth and learning. It also helps build stronger relationships and professional success by fostering trust and transparency. Avoiding feeling entitled. A sense of entitlement can breed resentment and disappointment. Morin argues that mentally strong people understand life's challenges are not owed or unfair but part of the human experience. They recognize that success requires effort, patience, and persistence. By rejecting entitlement, they cultivate gratitude and humility, appreciating achievements without taking them for granted. This attitude motivates continued effort rather than complacency. Overcoming the fear of taking risks. Risk-taking is essential for growth, yet fear often limits people from stepping outside their comfort zones. Morin explains that mentally strong people embrace calculated risks, understanding that failure is part of the learning process. They balance caution with courage, evaluating potential outcomes but not being paralyzed by worst-case scenarios. This approach encourages innovation and progress, allowing them to seize opportunities that others might avoid. Avoiding dwelling on negative emotions. While it is natural to experience negative emotions, Morin warns against becoming consumed by them. Mentally strong individuals acknowledge feelings like anger, sadness, or anxiety but do not allow these emotions to dominate their thinking. They practice emotional regulation, using strategies such as mindfulness, reframing, or distraction to maintain balance. This ability prevents rumination, which can lead to depression or anxiety, and supports healthier coping mechanisms. Resisting the urge to give up easily. Persistence is a hallmark of mental strength. Morin illustrates that mentally strong people maintain determination even when faced with setbacks or failures. They see obstacles as temporary and surmountable rather than signals to quit. This perseverance is rooted in clear goals, strong values, and an internal locus of control. Through grit and resilience, they keep moving forward, often turning challenges into opportunities for success. Avoiding the need to please everyone. Trying to satisfy everyone's expectations can drain energy and blur personal boundaries. Morin emphasizes that mentally strong people set limits and say no when necessary, prioritizing their own well-being and goals. They understand that pleasing others at their own expense leads to burnout and resentment. This self-respect fosters healthier relationships, as it encourages honesty and authenticity rather than compliance or passive aggression. Rejecting the fear of being alone. Loneliness is often feared, but Morin highlights the strength found in solitude. Mentally strong people are comfortable being alone and use solitude for reflection and recharging. They do not depend on constant social validation and instead cultivate a rich inner life. This independence reduces vulnerability to toxic relationships and enhances self-awareness. Being alone becomes a source of strength rather than weakness. Avoiding self-pity. Finally, Morin identifies the trap of self-pity as detrimental to mental strength. While feeling sorry for oneself occasionally is human, excessive self-pity breeds stagnation and victimhood. Mentally strong people acknowledge their hardships without wallowing. They channel energy into solutions rather than complaints. This mindset fosters empowerment and action, encouraging individuals to take control of their lives despite difficulties. Conclusion: cultivating mental strength. Amy Morin's 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do serves as a guide to reclaiming emotional power through conscious habits and mindset shifts. The book reveals that mental strength is less about avoiding pain and more about mastering responses to it. By refusing behaviors like victimhood, entitlement, and fear, and by embracing responsibility, resilience, and self-respect, individuals can transform adversity into growth. Morin's practical advice, grounded in psychology and personal experience, offers a roadmap for anyone seeking to build stronger mental foundations and live a more fulfilling, balanced life.